Okay, Miss Fran, what are we cooking that we're going to have a good old southern dish? Well, first of all, we're going to slice up about 4 slices of bacon. Just going to put it right in our frying pan. You know what? I'm going to dice these up. I'm going to cut these up a little bit. Just going to cut them up in small pieces. And some of that bacon might be a little fatty, and that's what we want. Hear that little sizzle? Ooh, that's our bacon. And you can put more in there, but I think all we want is really a season in this dish. You put this up and wash my hands. So we took about 4 slices of bacon. And we're just going to let it get good. We want this for a seasoning. We want some of that bacon fat. This is a southern dish, and you can leave this out if you want to. It's not going to hurt, or you can half it. It's entirely up to you. And we want this to be good and crunchy. I really don't take my eyes off the bacon because it can burn really easy. And I'm a cook that I cook a lot of things on high. I just don't have that patience, I guess. So this is looking good. I did turn it down just a little bit. It's getting a little bit too high. And we'll know when it's a pretty golden brown is when we know that we want to take it up. When it's a pretty golden brown. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this up. Just put it on a paper towel. Slicing up a small onion. We're going to do a small whole onion. Turn that down just a little bit. We're just going to dice it up. Depending on what size you want. These are a little bit bigger than I normally do. I think it looks great in this dish. And this dish has a great presentation. Great presentation. Our food is about taste mostly, but sometimes a nice presentation is awesome. Just frying them up in that bacon grease. There wasn't a lot. There was only cooked 4 slices, so this is not going to be a greasy dish at all. Now, if I was cooking a whole pound of bacon, it would be a greasy dish. But we want the flavor of these that onion and bacon together. It tastes really good. Now, a lot of Southern cooks do use heavy grease. I do not. I think 4 slices is plenty. But if you don't use any, it just don't have the same taste, guys. It just doesn't. And I've tried olive oil. Just doesn't have that Southern taste. I just love the bacon grease. Just a little bit of bacon grease and a little bit of onion. Can change a whole dish. Okay. So we had 1 small onion, 4 slices of bacon. And these are getting translucent. And they are smelling absolutely wonderful. Now we're going to open I'm using 1 big can of Italian green beans. I love these things. Everything in this can is Italian green beans, salt, and water. See, we're going to strain it. Stir this around. We're just going to put our green beans right in. Start stirring that onion. now we have a can of whole potatoes, and I'm gonna and the only thing is in here is water, salt, and potatoes. And this is the Green Giant. And if you can't find it at the grocery store, Dollar Tree sells them. That's where I got these from. Okay, now some of these potatoes look like this. They're beautiful. This is the size basically that we want, and we're just going to put them in there because potatoes are all different sizes. And there's 6 potatoes in this can. Now, there are 7 potatoes in this can. And I'm going to put some salt. Probably a teaspoon of salt. And probably a teaspoon of pepper. And we're going to stir it around. Now we're going to put our bacon right in. So everything in here is already cooked, but we don't want those potatoes to be, we want them to get some brown color. And we could have cooked them before, but that's not the way that we do it. So I'm just going to take these right here. I've got my potatoes in. I've kind of got it gone around. So we're going to let it get good and hot, and then we're going to stick it into a 350-degree oven for about 1 hour. Stick it right in that cast iron pan. And stick it right in the oven. I love to cook this dish on the cast iron because it looks beautiful and it comes out of the oven just stunning. We want it hot when it goes in the oven. We don't want it cold. We want it hot and ready to go in that oven at 350 degrees for 1 hour. Because it's warmed all the way through. We're going to make sure our potatoes are just sitting on top and they're not being covered up because we kind of want a little bit of brown on those. So let's stick it in a 350-degree oven. Okay, we got this out of the oven. We're just going to stir it around a little bit. It was so hot. Oh my goodness. Potatoes are perfect. Oh my gosh. Let's get it in a bowl. This is potatoes. This is great to go with a steak because you got your vegetable, your baked potato. Guys, that is delicious. Oh my gosh. So good. Look at this potato. Cuts right in half. It's not mushy. It's not mushy at all. Hot, but not mushy. I say go, enjoy your vegetables, eat the best you can, enjoy your food. You guys go, have a wonderful, wonderful